It's on your paper you had yesterday. Okay, so you have an exponential equation. It's in the form of a times b to the x, where a is going to be our y-intercept, right? So this is going to be a 0y that they're going to give us somehow. And then we got b is going to be a percentage, right? So what I want you to remember is we always have our original 100%, correct? So say I had money in account, I got 100% of that money. If my money is growing, then it would be plus whatever the rate is. If it was decaying, then it would be minus, okay? So growth, and then of course these in decimals would look like 1 plus the rate, 1 minus the rate. But just remember that 1 represents that first 100%. Look, I'm getting wet. Okay, so let's take a look at we got last 21 Guam whales were rescued in 1980. In captivity, this population has been increasing at a rate of 8%. Increasing, is that growth or decay? So this would be 100% plus 8%, right? Which would give us 108%. Okay. You could also just do that as 1 plus 0.08, right? Because this is still a percent over here, correct? Okie doke. So it looks like y, we were at 21. We're growing at a rate of 1.08 to the x.
It's basically, she just took the zeros out.
So now they're asking us how many Guam rails were there in 1985. Well, that would be 5 years later, right? So y would equal 21, 1.08, and it would be 5 years later. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but I got sticky stuff on me. Right. Okay, you got to plug that in your calculator to get that in. It's going to be more than 21. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Straight up 31? Okay, so were there in 1985? Let's go ahead and put the estimated amount. Give me 2 decimal places. 30.86. So based upon 1985, we might say there were 30 Guam rails because the other one's not complete yet. Right? So then we got a certain species of moss has been declining in population, growth or decay. So that means this is going to be 100% minus 6.2%. And or 1 minus, you have to be real careful on this one, it's 0.062. Okay, so what is the equation for this? We would do y equals, it was originally 1.5 million. And then we have 1 minus 0.062 to the x. And you could simplify that to 1.5 million. And this would be what? 0.4,
no, wait, 0.6. Hold on.
It's going to be 0.9.
Wait.
Just,
oh, never mind. I see it.
Because it's almost 100%.
Yeah.
So what is it? So 0.938. 0.938 is less than 1, so it looks like decay, so that's good. If the decline continues at the same rate, what will the population be in 5 years? So now we're going to say y equals 1.5 million, 0.938 to the 5 years, and I forgot my little x up there. Plug that in a handy dandy calculator, and what do we get? We should have less than 1.5 million. One.
Hold on. Hold on. I didn't think about this. I didn't write it down. 1 million Oh wait, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on flu.
1,089,194.
Okay, 1,089,000. One what?
194.
So 0.52. Two.
No, 0.53 because if you
Oh. Okay. You need to go to Home, Settings, Document Settings, and put it to Fix To. Float is bad. Fix 4 is fine. You don't have to. You just have to know when the answer comes out that it's in millions. But it's beneficial because otherwise you're going to get, your decimal place.
1.5 million is just 1,500,000. So it's like 1,500. So the 5 just replaces one of the zeros. So it's like 1,500,000. So 6 zeros. You said a lot of zeros.
In 2020, a new Ford F-250 top of the line cost $92,555. Suppose the truck depreciates by 12%. Is that growth or decay? So that's going to be 1 minus what? 0.12. No, just 0.12. So that gives us 0.88. You only move it 2 spaces. So here we go. We got y equals, and we got 92,555.88 to the x. How much is the truck worth today? Today. So what do we got? 2020, how long's it been? 4 years? Okay. So we're going to say y equals 92,555.88 for 4 years.
55,504.80.
We okay with that? 12% depreciation is pretty bad. Probably didn't depreciate that bad. Okay, so this is a good one. When will the truck be worth half of its original value? We know how to do that one? Okay. You just going to grab some number out of the sky? We're probably going to have to write an equation and get our calculator to give us the answer. So what's half of 92,555?
That's what I was going to do, but I didn't know if you can't divide it by 2 or half.
Yes, you can. Here, let's just do this. There we go. We okay with that? That is 92,555 divided by half, right? Yeah. Okay, what happens when I divide by 92,555? Don't I end up with just a half?
Yeah.
Right? Do you disagree with me? So now what do I do? Graph, find intersection. You're going to graph the horizontal line 1/2, and you're going to see where it intersects the graph of 0.88 to the x. $5.42.
Yeah, 5.42, call it 0.5.
How many points are in there? It was already 5.42.
Yeah, like comma, it's the y. So it's like. Oh, yeah.
We're looking for the x. Yes. Okay, y'all are messing me up. So this would be what, 5 years? Okay, subtract the 5. How many months are in a year? So take that 0.42, which is part of a year, and multiply it by 12. Mm-hmm.
5.
5. So 5 months. Okay, subtract that 5 months. How many days are in a month? We'll go with 30.
Yeah.
So multiply that fraction, that decimal by 30. We'll stop at days.
Seconds, minutes.
We do that in honors. How many? So 1 day. We okay with that? Yeah, it's just gonna be. Okay, so now looking at this.